Hello YouTube subscribers. Today I'm going to be working on the 4430. What we're doing to it today is, or what I want to do to it today is, I'm going to sandblast the frame rails on it. Just because there was a plow bracket on it and there's a bunch of dirt and gunk and everything else built up on it. And I do want to do a little bit of touching up painting work, so I'm going to do some power washing here in a little bit. Probably, and then maybe try to get a coat of primer on it after I sandblast it and maybe paint it tomorrow. As far as that goes, this is basically what I'm doing. As you can see, right here is a plow bracket. I painted over it, and you know, it doesn't look good. But I just wanted to cover it up so we could use it for a little bit, and you wouldn't really notice it as much. But as you can tell, there's all this junk buildup. And just the paint's peeling, and I just painted right over it. So I'm gonna fix it, and also I think I'm gonna sandblast the front end because there's a lot of junk buildup on there, and maybe the bottom of the tank because, well, that's where the hoses were on the scraper for the winter. But as you can see, there's a little bit of junk buildup here, and you know, on there, and just trying to clean it up. And hopefully, I did find a used tank in at a Anderson Tractor Supply in Bluffton, Ohio, to get rid of this dent here in the front. I don't know if I ever told that story before, but the dent actually came from my grandpa out in the field, and he was pulling a wagon out with another tractor, and it was stuck, and he actually used this one for some reason, I don't know what, but he used this one to push it out, and didn't know this was a fuel tank, but it actually was, and dented it in a long time ago. I don't know, probably 20 years ago. But it just it'll look better with a different tank on it. Plus I don't really like the dent so much, but as you can tell, the hood is off of it. I'm gonna paint that too, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to get rid of this stuff too because there's a lot of junk buildup on there, and also the axle, and just clean it up a little bit more. And as you can probably see right there, I gotta power wash it some. It ain't really super dirty underneath there, but I am gonna try to get I might do the rims too, because when we painted these before, we just painted right over the rust, and you can see it's coming through where the clamp-on duals are going, or go on, but probably gonna do them eventually. And I do want to get up underneath here because you can tell it's a plow tractor, and that salt just, you know, gets to it underneath the fenders. So I'm gonna clean that up and get rid of that salt. But that's what I'm doing today, for the most part, and maybe some other stuff that I'll get on film. We are working on the sprayer still. We did get the sprayer, for the most part, working. The only thing we really have to do yet, and I'll show it to you because it is hooked up to the 4430, is this piece right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there, that piece, I really don't want to climb up there right now, but that piece is worn just a little bit. I'll climb up here. Like this piece over here, I'll show you. It's almost touching right up against the other round piece over here, but this one isn't, and you can tell it is worn, just a little bit, not a whole lot, but enough to make a difference. And we think we had the cylinder made at a local place here. Well, it wasn't made, but they redid it, and we think they didn't cut it quite to the right length, so when it folds out, it doesn't want to fold out right, and it stops. But when we stuck a bolt in between there, and it folded right out just fine, like it should. So really what we're going to do there is just take some weld and build it up so it does hit the same time the other one does, And then the sprayer should be working just like it should. Yeah, that's kind of what I got planned, and I do have some other stuff going on, but anyways, we'll get to that, and I'll show you maybe some sandblasting here in a little bit when I get it hooked up, because I do have it out right there. But yeah, I'll show you guys a little bit more on how to use the sandblaster and stuff. So alright, I'll get back to it here in a minute. Okay, so what I did get done today is I did start sandblasting on the 4430, and I got the tank all blasted, as you can see, down to bare metal. Did the front axle and this frame rail. The only reason I did the axle is because there was a bunch of junk on it from building up over the years, and I just wanted to get it back down to bare metal so I can put a fresh coat of paint on it. And I started doing this one just a little bit, but as you can probably hear, this thing's leaking a little bit around the end. But yeah, I'll show you guys how to set up the sandblaster here. So what we got here is I believe this is a Black Bull. Yeah, Black Bull 20-gallon blaster. It works pretty good for the most part. And has fairly affordable price on it. But what you want to do is you want to turn your air on. That just fills up the tank with air. Pressure gauge here. And then once you get done doing that, I'm going to shut it off because I'm not using it right now. The next thing you want to do is you want to turn the pressure on to your gun. Which I'll do here in a minute when I get ready to blast. And then once you get done doing that, there's another one down here, that one. You want to turn that one on just a little bit. That's your flow control for the sand. But I'll show you what I'm doing here. It is messy, so I don't know if sand might get in the lens or something, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on here and show you how to do it. Okay, so as you can see, it does a fairly nice job for what it is. Takes it right down to bare metal, nice and clean, and it's pretty quick for the most part, so it won't take me long. I'll be done with this frame rail, and I do need to get behind the axle here, and then I'm done, because I don't know, you guys probably can't see it, but right there, it does need to get done. I didn't do that yet, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I might do underneath these fenders, because as you can see, there's some rust under there from plowing with it, but I'm probably going to do that, and then I'll be done sandblasting, and then I'll put a coat of primer on it. I'm just going to spray bomb it. I think I'm going to get the old rattle cans out, and I'm going to prime it, and then put a couple coats of paint on it with the spray cans. And then the hood, I'm going to probably use the HVLP gun on. Not for sure yet, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, Grandpa's back there working on the sprayer behind the 4430 while I'm sandblasting it. But that's what I'm doing today. So I hope this video helped any of you guys that don't know how to sandblast or are interested in it. So you like my videos, please comment, rate, give it a like, and that's all I can ask for. Thanks a lot.